So first of all, thank you so much for joining in, and I really must appreciate that you're taking out your Sunday and you're coming to sessions like this to ask your questions, to ask your time. I mean, spend your time and invest your time with me. And I'm really sure. I promise you, after the end of this session, maybe another 40 minutes to 1 hour, whatever time it will take, depends on you guys. So if you have good questions, we'll have a good session. Yeah. So just telling you, letting you know that I'm promising you after the end of this session, by the end of this session, you'll have a lot of things that will clear for you. There are a lot of things that you might be making mistakes, or maybe you do not even know that if you are making a mistake or not. Okay. So guys, can you tell me quickly in the chat that what language would you prefer? Do we have anyone who cannot understand Hindi at all? Because I'll try to keep the session as a mix or something. So may I know? I'll just keep coming back and forth from this, what do you call the window, and I'll keep reading your chats here. Okay, Deepak, good. So if somebody has messaged English, so fine. Then we'll go with English only for the whole session. Thanks. Okay. So we have Nitish with us. If in case anybody needs any assistance or anything, if you're not able to understand or join or anything, I think you already have Nitish sir's number. Most of you are already connected with Nitish sir, so you can ping him directly. Okay. Sure, Selva, no problem. We'll keep English. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks, Naveen. Thanks, Selva. Thanks, Kaushik. Thanks, Madhu. We'll keep English only. Okay. Great. So, before I start this session, before, I start asking you, or before I start telling what I am here to speak about, so I'll just try to understand from you first that what are your main expectations from this session? What do you actually want to understand, or what are your exact doubts? Can you put it in the chat? Meanwhile, so my main agenda for this session is these are three things that I want to discuss with you. Why is our resume not getting shortlisted? Why it is getting rejected every time? I know a lot of people, text me or WhatsApp me or Telegram. Especially on Telegram, I get more than 100 messages, or in a week or in every day also sometimes. So everybody is saying almost the same thing, that I keep sending a lot of resumes, but I'm not getting any call. I keep sending a lot of resumes, but I'm not getting any call. Why? So then people try to ask me. I try to send them an audio answer. Sometimes I miss those chats, something like that. But still, for today, we'll just discuss that. Another thing, people start asking me a lot of questions. So people, as in like freshers or experienced, both. I mean, even this is a problem with people who are already 8 year, 10 year experienced people, or even with the freshers as well, right? So how you can apply to multiple jobs from multiple platforms, and how you can actually get those interview calls and all, right? Then what are the main mistakes that people are making while sending out their resumes or writing their emails and all? So these are the three important topics that we'll discuss. I will also show you clearly some of the chat screenshots that I've taken. I think 2025 screenshots I've taken today morning only from the chats that people texted or messaged me on Telegram in last maybe 1 month, February and March only. I checked basically, and I took a couple of screenshots. I've removed their names so that we do not hurt anyone's feeling. But yes, if you guys are also here, those whose message will be published here today, you can learn from this. Okay, the session is all about learning. The session is all about trying to understand what we are doing, what we have done, and what we should do. Right. So I'll come back here. Keyword or tricks for ATS, Deepak. All right. I think that is not a part of the session, Deepak. I think your expectations might not be matched here, because this session is specially for people who are applying for jobs in India, and I mean generally most of the companies that are using ATS are mainly for international companies, and for Canada, Australia, Dubai, UAE, UK. So those, but will not be covering that in this session. Okay. Yep. Anything else anybody would like to ask apart from those two, three things that we are discussing here, that we can answer? Anyways, so going further, so I really want you to keep discussing, keep up with me, so that we can really make this a discussion session instead of just me speaking and you're listening, and at the end of the session nobody learns anything. That should not happen, right? So just let me know how much time do you have for yourself today. We are already at 12:05 as per Indian time, and you can share how much time do you have for us today, so that we can try to wrap up the session in that much time only. Need to know how to build your skills to get placed at network engineer good company. Great, Selva, good question. So we'll discuss that for sure. So Iqbal, yes, main mistakes we'll definitely share. We'll definitely discuss on that part. Okay. Anyways, how much time do you have for me today? How much time do you want to spend today? You can discuss. So if you have not decided how much time do you have today, so it will take another 50, 60 minutes so that you can answer, you can ask your questions and I can answer your questions. Anyways, going further. So we'll just take things step by step. So how many slides are there? If somebody wants to know, there are not more than 5 or 6 slides. Okay, we'll not use slides. We'll keep discussing a lot of things apart from that also, right? There's a lot of speaking that we'll do. Okay. So, Selva, you just asked the same question. Rohit, you have full day. Got it. Thanks, man. So we can discuss on the call also after this. Okay. Anyways, thanks, Ojan. So, Selva, like you asked, need to know how to build your skills to get placed in a good. So, I'm coming straight to that point only. See, guys, it is really, really very important to have good skills to get good job. Simple, period. Simple line. But we know this thing, but still we do not focus on our skills. We are not focusing. I have seen so many people, not just freshers, forget about freshers. I've seen so many senior experienced people. In giving you an example, live example, we got around, we sent around 10 to 12 resumes to Orange Business Services last week. And if you are in the Telegram channel, you might have already read that, right? So when we sent those resumes to the Orange Business Services, what exactly happened was, they interviewed, these people interviewed, all were like 5 year, 6 year, 7 year, 8 year, 9 year, 10 year experienced people. Okay. One guy was CCI routing switching certified and CCI SP written and giving CCI SP exam. Okay. Was about to give an CCI service provider exam. Now, basic questions that were asked in the session was, how is your routing switching? Okay, now on routing, I mean the guy told me, the interviewer told me upfront, Deepanshu, all the resumes from our side or even from their side, their HR has also given, a lot of given them a lot of resumes to take the interviews and all. Basic question was asked about how does static route works. None of them were able to answer, right? Now we think that we already have good experience and understanding of how routing switching works, how things work, how everything works here in routing switching and all. And we think we have good knowledge in CCNA, CCNP, and all those things. But when we go to interviews, what happens to us? Why are we not able to answer that? Right? I mean, one thing that I want to ask you and suggest you and discuss with you, whenever you have an interview coming up, study basic things at least. Forget about, so it's okay that sometimes you are not able to maybe I'll just quickly turn the camera here as well. Hi. So sometimes it is not, I know you guys not able to maybe revise anything and everything. So why not keep in touch with those few things? And now, speaking for freshers, guys, if you think you are going for an interview and applying for an interview, there are certain things and certain queries and certain questions that will definitely be asked in a network engineer interview, right? What are those? Simple, like, about your CCNA, you should have complete knowledge. When you speak about CCNA, you should have knowledge about your routing protocols or switching or VLAN. These things you should know. And if you speak about, I have good knowledge about CCNP, then you should have good knowledge about how BGP works. It should not be like, you have read a theory that what is BGP, border gateway protocol. Okay, I'm not a technical person, so please do not catch me there. So yeah, so I've learned this in last 5 7 years that how, I mean, people are answering what is the feedback that we get from HRs whenever we try to send their resumes to these people. Most of them, everyone says reason of rejection is not enough technical skills. Why? Why? I mean, if we want to become network engineer, if we are already network engineer, both ways, freshers and experienced, both. If you're already a network engineer or you want to become a network engineer, why don't you know CCNA, CCNP basics? Right? Now, sometimes people say this thing also to us that I don't have enough skills because I do not have money, right? And I do not have money to learn. I have financial issues, I have financial problems, I could not spend time, I have a gap. I have read all the reasons that you can think of. See, think from this example that if I have spoken to 2,000, 3,000 people till today in last 10 years, so I know your problems. I've seen those problems with everyone, right? That data I have in my mind right now, right? Now, simple solutions to those is if you do not have money or do not have time to study, if you have family issues, I understand you have family issues, you have a wife, you have a child, you have family to support, your salary is let's say 3 LPA right now, 25, 7, 27, 28,000 right now, and you're not able to spend time for your learning, then There are two things. Either give up that aim. Don't think about growing up, right? If you're still thinking about growing up, right, then work for it. So this session and all the time, whenever I speak to you guys, whenever I speak to you guys on Telegram, I speak to you guys on call. So whichever people I speak to, I'm always telling you, and I really tried, and this has helped a lot of people. A lot of people, that is why people start tagging us on Telegram that, oh, sorry, LinkedIn, that, because of you, we have got a good job. Because of you, we have got another good job. Then I call these people personally also and ask them again what exactly you learned from, because maybe I forgot that. For example, I spoke to Iqbal. Now I'm just taking a random name here, okay? So let's say I spoke to Iqbal. Now I do not know what I spoke to him 2 years down the line or 2 years back. I do not know. But now if that has helped him, definitely ask him again what exactly you learned. Let me know. That is the feedback I get, and that is the feedback I'm telling you guys. If you do not have time, if you do not have money, oh sorry, if you do not have money and you do not have flexible time, right? YouTube, there, I'm telling you 100%. You just click on YouTube, free CCNP videos. You'll get everything. You can open CCNP syllabus. You can go to YouTube. You can search BGP, OSPF, whatever you want to learn. It will be there. There are thousands of creators, thousands of trainers who have created their free content on YouTube. Maybe for the be it for their marketing or whatever. Even PyNet Labs have given free CCNA, complete free CCNA on YouTube channel, as well as free CCNP Encore through our teachable platform. So you can check with Mr. Nitish and he'll help you out with that. Okay. Now, another question I get, that it's not related to this, but sometimes people say, I'm learning from YouTube, sir. Can I get a certificate? Man, why do you need a training certificate? Who asks for a training certificate these days? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And even if you want to have a certificate, you just go to canva.com, canva.com, just create a fake certificate. Nobody cares. Nobody is going to ask you from where you did your CCNA, CCNP. If you have good knowledge, that is what only matters. You do from PyNet Labs or you do from hundreds of training companies in India, nobody cares. You do from Udemy or whatever, nobody cares. I'm telling you again and again. Until unless you do not have good knowledge, it does not matter from where you study. This is not a IIT degree that we are speaking about. Obviously, Cisco certifications, that has value. The global certification has values. And that too, if you're not doing through proxy, we get a lot of calls every other day that, Deepanshu, do you help us with proxy? Can you help us with proxy exam? We don't do it. And we don't want to do it. And there is a reason, complete, straight away reason behind this. Guys, what will you get by doing proxy? Even if you spend 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 bucks by, mugging up or somebody else taking your exam, where will you go? Where will that take you? Nowhere, guys. Nowhere. If you want to grow, if you see people who are 3 year, 5 year, 10 year experience and who are, there are people with 4 year, 5 year experience and sitting at 18, 20 LPA package right now. And there are people with 10 years experience and sitting at 3 lakhs per annum package. If you do not believe me, check my inbox or maybe, call me personally. I'll just screen share and tell you the name of the person. Not one, two, three, five, 10 more than more. So many people. There are people who are calling me every day. Let's say one of the project at they're working with, let's say, one of the project in HCL right now. They have given their notice period now. Everybody in that project is resigning right now. They're calling us to help them get a job, and they're good friends also. We are connected from last maybe 4 or 5 years. My one question to them is, from last 4 years, if you have not done your CCNP even, what were you doing as a network engineer? Now, if you say I did not have time, man, you had time for everything, but not 1 hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes to do one practical a day. So coming back to the point, do we have enough skills? The first point, that we should be hired. No, spend some time. If you have good skills, people will hire you. So for most of you, the session might end right here. If you do not have good skills, why should anyone hire you? Nobody will hire you. I'm telling you the real truth right now. You know that. Pata hai aapko. You know that. Right? So if you do not have those skills, go get those skills. Even if it takes 2 months, it takes 6 months, it takes 1 year. Don't give me that excuse that I have a financial problem. There is nothing like that today in 2022, because everything is available for free. If you can spend 2 hours on Instagram Reels, if you can spend 1 hour on Facebook, if you can spend 1 hour on WhatsApp, if you can watch other people enjoying their life and watching laughter challenge shows and all those kind of things, you can also spend 30 minutes in learning for free. from YouTube. Udemy is how much? Yeah, 400 rupees you get complete course with labs and practicals, right? There are a lot of Telegram channels. So you might be thinking, and maybe a couple of competitors are also sitting in this session right now. So they might be thinking, Dipanshu, you'll get our business closed. Why are you sending people to YouTube and Udemy? And see, I told a lot of people in beginning when a lot of people started asking us why we are helping people free of cost from our Telegram for getting a job. Why are we not charging 1 lakh rupees, 1.5 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees as job guarantee programs and all? So we do have job guarantee programs. We have a job guarantee program at 50,000 rupees. That's separate. That's secondary. That is giving us enough revenue. That is secondary. But I know a lot of people cannot afford. They do not have enough money. They have already spent lakhs of rupees in their education. People have loans. People. I have been from same background. Now I'm telling you again, and I'm telling. I request all those companies also who are earning a lot of money from trainings. Please help these people get good jobs. Okay, and try to give at least basic material for free, which is your CCNA, CCNP, right? And I promise you here today I promised on LinkedIn also in January first week that by the end of March we will come back again with another free CCMA session and we'll do it. We are just trying to figure out a time. We just got a couple of corporate trainings in between. We did not get time. Our trainers are not free right now. But I'm giving you my promise. By end of March, we will launch one free CCMA session once again. You learn there. You go and learn there. Ask your doubts. Anyways, come back to the point. So this is something that I learned in 1997 and 2002 while I was, 6, 7 years or 10 years old. I think most of you have also heard this. Okay, and I'll just repeat it for you. Before that, I'll just go and check out the, chat. If we just figure it out, if we have something new in the chat. Okay. Sir, myself, I do CCNA training. Good. Thanks, sir. Thanks, Mohammed Iqbal. It's a good thing. I have enough time, sir. From where? Okay, got it. Thanks. Now this is good. So this is the only point. I have a knowledge, but I'm not able to present the interview. Rajesh, good thing you have spoken about it. Okay, it is good thing. It takes guts to speak about those things that you have knowledge, but you have in my mind I'm not able to present to them. So now think about it. You know it is a problem. Okay, you know it is a problem. What are we doing to find that solution for it? This is my question and cross question to you, Rajesh. Think about it today. Think about when you go home from this webinar, what exactly you're doing to solve this issue. And I'm not just saying this to you, Rajesh. This is happening with almost everyone here, right? You have good knowledge, but you're not able to present. So now where's the gap? Guys, you have to start understanding one thing that, even I'll come back to that thing in my next slide also, right? If we are not able to present what we know, if we are not able to speak about what we know, if we are not able to share our views about what we know, it would be very, very difficult for us to, share those things with people or maybe, clear our interviews and it will not take us to next level. How do we do it? Okay, now what is the solution about it, guys? Make quick, small study groups. Okay, you might have 1, 2, 3 friends. Okay, I know you have friends. Find those 1 or 2 friends. Even find some strangers on random YouTube channel or random Facebook group anywhere or any Telegram group that hi, anyone who is interested to practice interviews, anyone who is interested to practice discussions, right? And start discussing those things. It will not come in one day. It will take time, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, maybe depends on how much time you're spending. Start speaking, start increasing your group, start from alone, start from 2 people, start from 3 people, 4 people. This is how you have to do it. Now another question comes that I am not able to speak good English. You know that. What are you doing to solve it? Simple. There are a lot of English speaking institutes near you, right? There are a lot of free speak on English channels on YouTube. There are a lot. I don't know what is pending. What is stopping you? If you know there is a problem going on, if you really know there is a problem going on with you and you are not trying to solve that problem, it will keep on increasing, right? Even if you are have 2 years. So for example, there are a lot of people who say the same thing, who have 2 3 years of experience right now and are do not have good communication skill but still somehow got good jobs, right? Now this will come and haunt you back again when you have 4 or 5 years of experience, right? So see, try to understand this way. If you are able to speak well, if you are able to communicate well with your team, with anyone across, right? So if you're able to communicate well, you'll be able to share your views and ideas with your team, be it in your local language or whichever language you want to do. And when you appear for interviews, everybody is asking for English, right? Because most of the clients, most of the money for your companies where you work for, bigger companies, come from international clients only. Most of the money comes from there, right? And they expect you to have that knowledge, right? So anyways, Rajesh, I think you have to start working on it. Sheikh Mustafa, you have to start working on it. And Shankar, I'll come to that question. I'll definitely save this question and come to that question once again. Meanwhile, we'll just go back to the presentation and then we'll start. So yeah, when I said that, there is something that I learned back in 1997, 2002. So being from a very, very small family, like, most of you are from similar family backgrounds where, your parents didn't have enough money to support maybe your, good schools, good studies or something like that, whatever it is, right? So back in time, a lot of people used to tell. I remember this incident, especially I remember this incident while I was. I remember we were standing at some construction site or something. I'm telling you because you already know about it. I'm just trying to revise it for you right now. So I was standing at a construction site with my dad somewhere, someone else construction site. I don't know where, right? Somebody came and told my dad. I was standing there, a young, 6, 7, 10 years guy, standing there, and somebody came and told my dad that you should get him to a good school because people my age were always better than me, right? My cousins were better than me. Same is happening with most of you, right? Same. That is why you're sitting in this webinar with me right now. Else you would have been working somewhere or on a rotational shift today, right? So it happens with everyone. So now I mean, those guys, the uncles and all those people kept telling over time. It is not one incident, but I'm just sharing one incident with you. I was standing on that construction site. Somebody told my dad that, why don't you send him to a good school where he can learn good English, where he can learn how to, speak better, he can participate in sports. Because our school was a small school where, you have, so we were, if I was in second class, so the school was still second class. When I get to third class, the school was with third class. When I go, so this is what happened till 10th. So we were the first batch to pass 10th. So from second class to 10th class, because we didn't have money at that time, we could not spend money in good schools or bigger schools. So these were the small schools, one good thing, a lot of good things happened anyway. So now what dad replied at that time, I really remember those things today. I'm telling you it in Hindi first and then I'll tell you in the English also that जिसने पढ़ना होता है वो कहीं पढ़ लेता है. Simply stating, if somebody wants to study and grow, can grow anywhere and anyhow. Same things, guys, I'm going to tell you. If you know the problem with you, I don't know why those words are hard binded and implemented in my head so hard that in those 5, 7 years that I was always first in the class. I was always first in the class. I mean, I'm not saying this is how things worked out for me. I had my downtime. I had a lot of things bad, going in my life also. A lot of things are there. I'm just giving you a good example, which helped me a lot. I think that can help you a lot as well, right? So if you do not have money, make time for it, right? You really have to find out time. If you really have to, go through free courses, free lectures, a lot of things are available, right? For communication skills, same thing. Make small groups from Telegram, from these sessions, from anywhere and everywhere. Create those groups, work with people, study with people, and start growing in that, right? So I'll come to the next point here on the slide. Let's say now you have skills. Now the first question was that you do not have skills. Now the question is, let's say you have learned those skills in next 2, 3 months, and parallelly what to do now. Okay, and now there will be a lot of people who are sitting here who have good spoken English or communication skills and good technical skills as well. But still they are facing this issue that they are not able to get to those interviews or clear those interviews now. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, now comes marketing. This is my favorite part. Now a lot of people ask me in technical sessions like these, or dude, I am a network engineer, why should I do marketing? Try to understand this thing. Everything is marketing. If you understand marketing, you understand everything, right? Try to see it this way. Your relationships, your anything you do in your life, most of it is actually kahin na kahin small, still little bit marketing. Okay. Now, how that works is, I'll ask you, have you done marketing before? Can you give me in chat? Have you done your marketing before? Any marketing, anything you've done in marketing before? You can just type it here. Meanwhile, I'll just read these and answer these as well for sure. Okay. So now, meanwhile, we discuss, you answer that about marketing. I want to discuss about, let's take one example. Okay, this is my favorite example, and I take this example almost every time in these kind of session. So example is simple. Let's say you want to start a restaurant. Okay. Okay. See, we all can give advice to others easily, right? Let's say there is a guy named Ram. He wants to start a restaurant right now. We can give him advice, right? We are Indians. We can speak on any topic which is related to other people, right? So, anyways, so let's say we have to give advice on marketing to Ram. Ram wants to start a restaurant. What should be his first thing to discuss, or what should be he think about first? You tell me, or maybe you can write to us here that what do you think should be his first step before he starts his what you call marketing journey, or maybe his before he starts his own restaurant or anything. What should be his first step? वो क्या सोचेगा सबसे पहले? What should he think about? Okay, so plan and budget analysis. Okay, fine. So I'll say he should think about, no, not how to sell, not Iqbal, not budget. Okay, I'm telling you something. He will think about what kind of restaurant he has to start. Now this is for freshers especially. You have to really be sure what kind of engineer you want to become. Lot of people ask me till today that, Dipanshu, I'm still confused between Java and networking. Now, this is a question you have to understand and ask yourself. What do you want to become? Do you want to become a network engineer, software engineer, marketing person? Or I have also seen people who are confused in a way that they want to become some of them want to become salespeople and still reading CCNA, CCNP, or maybe they are already network engineers still applying for jobs as in a sales background, right? So don't get confused here, guys. Don't get confused at all here. Now, what you can do is, first of all, think about what kind of cuisine specialty or dish you want to sell. Is it a South Indian restaurant? Is it a North Indian restaurant? Is it a multi cuisine restaurant? Is it a five-star restaurant? I know, I understand your plan, budget, and everything is there, but let me connect it with your, your career right now. Instead of we are opening a real store right now, so we'll not do that. Okay, so we'll just try to open a restaurant which is related to our career. So now it is very important for freshers to understand what you want to become, right? Most of you are sitting in this session right now. Maybe you have already decided you want to become network engineers. It is good. Now, once you have decided that, it is very important to create a good menu around it. Okay. Now, what is a menu? Think about it, analyze, think, and then react to it. Okay. And then really act on it as well. Think, if Ram wants to open a South Indian restaurant just for a easy selection. Now, can he add kadai paneer and tawa roti in that as a section? Should he add? First, second, should he add poha in that? Or should he, I mean, what should be his main, what is his main thing? South Indian dishes. He can add, 10 types of dosas, 10 type of idlis, 10 type of sambar, 10 type of vada, anything he can add. That would make him special. That would make his good name in that. If he's trying to sell everything and anything on that, and he's trying to put everything and anything on the menu, this will confuse a lot of customers, and he will not be, or that restaurant will not be a proper South Indian restaurant. Same for any North Indian restaurant, same for any other kind of, let's say, vada pav center. Okay. So if vada pav center is selling, dishes which are not related to vada pav, okay, let's say, so so everybody might have heard about Goli vada pav. So that is related to vada pav only. With the name that is going to be a vada pav center. Now, why I'm coming to this, there are a lot of people who think they are going to be network engineers, but when you see their resumes, it's a, I don't know what they're writing. I honestly don't know what they're writing. See, if you have done a project on, I'm telling this for fresher right now, then I'll come back to experienced people also. If you have done a project on PLC, or civil engineering or bridge designing or something, and now you're doing CCNA, CCNP, and you have given, maybe if it's a 1 page or 2 page resume, if you have given 30% of the space to your projects that are non-relevant to your restaurant, that are non-relevant to your career right now, what are we doing here? Think about it once again. Our menu, our resume should have only the dishes that we sell, only the skills that we are ready to sell and on. And what is that? That is what kind of dish or what kind of restaurant or what kind of engineer we want to become. So if you want to become network engineer, your resume should be full of things that you have learned that you know about networking. Now, a lot of people ask me, Dipanshu, I have only done CCNA. What can I write in my resume? Okay, so now how many topics are there in CCNA? How many topics are there in CCNA which are in-depth CCNA topics, right? How much do you know about things that which are in-depth, which can take you, which can where you can answer a lot of things in depth? Write those. Why are you just writing, I did CCNA from PyNet Labs? Nobody cares. I'm repeating again to those people who joined late. Nobody cares from where you did your CCNA. Nobody cares about that institute. No one cares, right? No one at all in this world. Nobody. Okay. No network engineer who is hiring you. If you do not have skills, you have done your CCNA from the topmost institute in India. Nobody cares. If you have done from the worst institute of India, but you still have good knowledge and you can answer them, they will upload you. They will hire you. So now think about it once again. When you are creating your resume, should know you want to become. When you're clear with that, your resume should contain only keywords related to that, not related to your passport number, what your father is into, where do you live from, your kind of declaration and those career overall summary that I want to work with the company and take it to new heights and all those blah blah things. Don't do it. Be it one page resume, simple one page resume, mention what you know, what you really understand. Okay. That will help you a lot. Okay. Now comes the part of sales. Okay. Now you have created your resume. Now you've created you've decided that you're becoming this thing. Now how to sell it. Okay. Simple. Lot of people ask me once again, every time, a lot of people ask me that, how do I get interviews? Now, here is your answer. We'll come back to the questions once again. Okay, I don't think I have more than one more slide here. So we'll do questions only after this. It will be a discussion after this. Okay. So just bear with me for another maybe 10 minutes. So now, guys, Naukri, Monster, Times Job, Hire and IM Jobs. There are a lot of job portals everywhere in the country right now. Think from this angle. So how do companies hire? Okay, let's try to understand that scenario now. Okay. You have a company, they have a HR, okay? Now, bigger companies with 5,000, 10,000 employees, they do not go and call people from Naukri.com. I'm just telling you again, just listen to it very carefully. They do not directly go and call people from Naukri.com and tell them that, okay, I need, okay, hi, Rashmi, you're working as a network engineer. We are hiring for network engineer. Please come. They will not do that. Okay. They'll maybe send an email or through their LinkedIn channels or different channel, or they have consultants to hire for them. Okay. Consultants do not charge candidates. Please remember this. Any big company who is hiring through consultants will pay consultants directly your 1 month salary or whatever percentage they have discussed. Generally, it is 8.3% of your salary, which is, if you're at a 10 lakh package, so 83,000 from the taxes and all will be paid to this company after 2 or 3 months or whatever their contract is. Once you get shortlisted and hired, okay. Two, referral system, okay. Now there are a lot of employees. So now you might be seeing in our Telegram channel, we post a lot of openings which has Gmail IDs also. Okay. Now, who are these people? So, for example, somebody X person is working in HCL. He saw 5 openings of network engineer, and he thought, "Ki yaar, I'll share those openings with Deepanshu, and Deepanshu will post it in that group. And then from that group, I'll get, let's say, 15, 20 resumes, good resumes, and I'll share and upload on HCL's portal directly." What this guy is getting in between could be any 15,000, 20,000, 40,000, whatever, referral bonus to him. So now in our channel, I'm telling you especially, we only post those openings which are relevant, which, we know those people personally through, some medium. So these are the people who will help you, referral thing, okay? Other thing is, now these consultants, coming back to that point, now these consultants hire through Naukri, Monster and those portal. Now, see, these consultants do not understand technical things. They do not they only know they have to hire somebody who is a CCNA experience or CCNP or these 5 keywords, right? Now, why I mentioned highlight specialty? Because they are not technical people. They are non-technical people who are calling you for the first round. Second thing, there are non-technical people mostly whom you are mailing your resumes and who have shortlisting your. Now, you think sometimes, yeah, I have written everything in my resume. I know a lot of things. Still, I'm not getting those calls. There is a one small mistake that you are doing, that you're making. When you're uploading your resume on those portal or emailing anything, you're not highlighting your specialty. So, for example, you have mentioned, I've seen a lot of Naukri.com resumes, or when we hire Naukri.com through Naukri.com, So when you go to Naukri.com, you upload. There are three main things. One is your key skill. One is your headline. One is your so wait one second. One is your headline. One is your key skill. Yeah, two main things are there. Okay. So when you go and write your headline about you or a brief about you, a lot of people just write and copy because you don't have time, man. You're very busy people. So you do not have time. You just spend 5 minutes and create a Naukri profile. I say spend 30 minutes on that Naukri profile and you'll see what are the benefits of that Naukri profile, right? We say we have created resumes on Naukri and we are not getting any application. You will not get it because you have just wasted 5 minutes only or invested 5 minutes only. You'll get returns worth worth 5 minutes only. You invest more time, okay? So when you go there, when you go to that highlight section and when you go to that section of where you have to mention your brief summary or a career skill summary, mention there what you know. Maybe in keywords that, for example, CCNA dot, BGP dot, MPLS dot, this dot, SD-WAN dot, network automation dot, AWS. Because the recruiters are only going to hire through keywords. So somebody asked about ATS and keywords. Maybe this will help you, man. Maybe. I'm not sure, but in India, this works very well. If you are mentioning those keywords, if you're mentioning clearly what you know about, you'll definitely start getting call from the next week itself when your Naukri profile, goes up. Okay. Remember this for sure. Next is your LinkedIn. Okay. Try connecting with at least 10 people every day. Why I'm saying 10 people every day? This way your connections will increase. Every people will be, especially spend some time, spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, go to search books and okay, you do not need a premium LinkedIn account to do it. Period. Simple. You do not need it. Okay. Without premium account also you can send 10, 15 connections daily. Maybe take a 1 or 2 day break and then send 10 or 15 connections daily. Now think before you're sending those connections, LinkedIn connections, make sure your LinkedIn profile is updated so that people accept it. Most of you have written on LinkedIn profile that B Tech fresher, and in that B is small, T is small, F is small. Everything matters. Don't write those things. BTech fresher looking for opportunity. Don't write. Mention clearly network engineer hyphen or maybe anything any column or something like that. Good knowledge of BGP, MPLS, OSPF, anything that you know. So I'm coming back, circling back again to the first slide. If you do not have good skills, the session ended already. If you have good skills, now the session is continuing. If you do not have good skills and do not have money, no problem. Go to YouTube, go to Telegram, go to any XYZ channel and all. Buy some course or do some free course, and then go for this presentation once again. Go through these slides once again. Okay. Anyways, coming back now in LinkedIn, when you see a job opening, do not comment interested on that job opening. Nobody is going to help you. Speaking again. Do you see a lot of job openings which ask, please comment interested? Please comment interested if you're interested. Nobody's going to, contact. Those are fake profiles doing some marketing of their own. Forget about it, block them and remove them from your life, right? Now, what you do on LinkedIn, guys, just try to see it very clearly. You go to LinkedIn, you find a job application. There are only two things that should be there in job application where you should apply. One, it should have a direct email ID of the recruiter who is hiring. Good. Copy that email ID, read that job description very carefully because I have seen this mistake. You just copy the email ID and throw your resumes like, the HR person will be doing your job and will be fixing you for a right opportunity. Forget about it. Nobody will do it. I will not do it for you. I'll show you 20 such examples right now without their names. I've masked their names right now, but I'll show you those examples right now, right after this slide. How I, being a small person who is not even hiring, right? Forget about people sitting in HR, at companies, big MNCs and all. How I get frustrated from your messages on Telegram and how I do not reply back to you also. And this is what happens with HR also. They will never reply you back. Why? Because it's your mistake. It is not that we do not have time or we have attitude. No, we are there to help you. We are there to help you with an open hand, with a good smile. We are there to help you. But you're not learning from it. Now, this is the learning. Try to think and try to note it down. Whenever you send a DM message to anyone on LinkedIn or on, or an email or a resume, make sure you have read the process and the job application clearly and only apply if it matches your skills. If you are applying for job openings which does not match your skill, you are just wasting your energy, your time, and wasting other person's energy and time. Simply, nothing else. Nothing else at all. Then you keep sending 100 resumes per day, nobody is going to hire you. Now, what is the solution? Simple solution. Save time, come straight to the point. Kitna simple hai? It's very simple. It's very, very simple. What you have to do is just check a job opening, see if it matches you. Oh, it matches you. Good. It does not matches you, move on. Two things only you have to do. Okay, now if it matches you, if you think you have relevant skills to that, even 70-80% relevant skills, I'm not saying 100% relevant skills, 70-80% relevant skills. In job descriptions, it's always extraordinary they ask, right? But they're not getting those kind of people. Don't worry about it. Even if you have 70-80% or 7 out of 10 matching skills, apply for it. But apply after reading that process. In every such kind of job opening, there is a process mentioned. Apply through this link, or it says apply to, let's say, send an email to this email ID, right? Subject line as this. A lot of people write that. I've seen a lot of HRs from HCL, Airtel, VT, Orange, and these bigger companies write that clearly. Capgemini, I see that. Now, but still, we are idiots, right? What do? We go on the LinkedIn, we go to the comment section, we type interested. Like, that person has time and will see your profile and say, Ole, lele, let me hire you. You're the one who has commented interested. We are idiots. Forget about it. We want to, we want to get everything in our hand that, okay, I have commented interested on 500 profiles today. Now I'll get a job. You'll get nothing. Sit at home and enjoy your life and keep, eating away your parents' money. Right? If that hurts you, it's good. It should hurt you, right? Anyways, so I really don't want all of you who are sitting in this session to come back to this session ever again. You should get placed. Okay? If this one session does not affect you, my 100 sessions won't affect you at all, right? So this should affect you right now, today itself, after this session. Okay? Anyways, save time, come back straight to the point. If a lot of people also say, I've seen a lot of people say that, I am hiring for this position. I am not the HR, but I am just sharing an email ID where you can email. Still, people ping him. What is the process? I sent the resume 10 days back. What is the process? I did not get a call back. What is the process? Hi. Instructions are mentioned very clearly in that LinkedIn post, right? He is not the HR. He is just helping you out. Why are you disturbing him? Don't disturb. Anyways, again, coming back straight to the point. If you think somebody has mentioned that, DM me, I will help you or refer you that particular job. Now, when you go to LinkedIn and or maybe any other channel, any other way you find somebody, don't go and say hi and then wait for 2 days for that person to come back and tell you hi. Forget about it. You'll not get your hi back, right? Why? Because if you have said, DM me, intelligent people, smart people are sending good messages to him. What they are sending, hi Rahul, I saw a job opening on this particular topic. As you said to DM you directly, this is my resume I have attached below. I have good skills, I have good knowledge of these few things, and I have this much experience. Or I am a fresher who is looking for a job, but I have very good experience in these few skills. Try to interview me once, simply. Itna simple, it's very simple. If he replies you back, good. If he does not reply you back, wait for 3 or 4 days and then send hi a gentle reminder. Please let me know if I should wait for your message or not. Simply I'll tell you, no, you're rejected, right? Actually, see, it feels bad to reply you back and tell you that, you are not good for the opportunity. Think about it. You are at HR's position or someone position. They don't generally, that is why they don't reply you. Just send one reminder and forget about it and move on to next, right? Next kind of person. That is why on LinkedIn, start adding connections from today. Start adding any and everyone who's related to network engineering. Okay, especially to boys out here right now in this channel. I have seen you guys commenting on fake girls' LinkedIn profile. Those are Angel Priya, man. Same Orkut, Facebook Angel Priya. They are fake IDs which has so many followers with a girl's picture and mentioning HR executive at this place. Fake profiles. You're wasting your time. And we see you as an HR or as a, let's say, Deepanshu itself. I see a lot of students of mine who are connected to me and you're discussing about job openings with me and they are commenting interested on those profiles. And I really give a big laugh that, I don't know what is happening. Guys, you're 22, 24, 26, 30 years old. Are you dumb? No, you're intelligent. Act like one. Act like an intelligent person, right? So I don't know if anybody has given you these kind of thoughts to think about it before or not, but I am telling you, you like it or not, I do not care. This is the truth. This is what I will speak for you. Save time, come straight to the point, okay? Now, we are also trying to help as many as people right now. Please join our Telegram channel, which is most of you are already there. If you're not there, you can ask in the chat. Mr. Nitish sir will send you the link and you can join. We are also trying to help you with a lot of job openings here right now. And there are a lot of companies, and I don't want to name them because it's a official discussion we are having right now about related to PyNet Labs. But I know a lot of competitors also who are into training industry. They are also trying to help some people, right? I have seen that, and I really appreciate them for doing that. It's good. It's good thing that you guys are doing. So now we'll come to that screenshot thing. This is the last slide. Don't worry, I'm done. I don't know about you. You have a lot to do. You have a lot to do. After this session, you have a lot to do. It will not end in maybe 47, 12:47. It's already there. It will not end in 15 minutes. For you, for me, it will end. For you, it has to continue. You have to do a lot of work, right? So God help those who follow the process and are smart. Simple. If you are dumb, if you are idiot, I'm telling you frankly, you are idiot. Not to every one of you, but you have to, everybody knows inside that, who is doing what. So telling you frankly, if you're doing those kind of things, if you're making those mistakes again and again and again and again, nothing's going to help you, man. Let's see some smartness. Okay, I'm just stopping presentation for a minute. I'm opening a slide here right now, another couple of screenshots right now, and then I'll continue. Meanwhile, Soil, I'm sorry that you're laughing. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to laugh, man. It's okay. But it's okay. Anyway, so I'll just come to the questions also in a second. Meanwhile, I'm just opening a couple of screenshots for you, which I've taken from my Telegram today. Okay. I've edited their names. Okay. I'm sharing the screen. I'll come to the questions right away after this. Okay. We'll just discuss right away. So these are the screenshots that I've taken today only. I'll just open them all together. Can you see my screen again? I think you'll be able to see the screen. So, hello MacBook. Okay. Just tell me in the chat, can you see this single slide? Iqbal, I hope that means yes, right? Can you see the slide which says resume and a March 20th January, 28th January? Can you see that? Guys, just a yes would work. Okay, Soil, thanks. Okay. So now when you see this person, okay, I do not know why you are sending. These are the communications with me on Telegram. Okay, I'm just giving you some. I'm not going to name anyone here. I don't know this person why he or she has sent me this resume. Sent on 20th January. If he or she might have sent some message with that, why and for which opening, I would might have done something. But then when I have to complete my unread, remove my unread, then I replied back this question mark. Nothing came after that. Okay. Next. Bro, I have finished CCNA Palo Alto. Please check this simply. I don't. This person is already there. That is why this person came to me. I don't. What should I do with it? You have finished your CCNA Palo Alto. What should I do with it? Did I post the opening related to CCNA Palo Alto? No. Why I'm getting this application? Hi, this is my resume. Why? I don't know why. Same. You're just throwing your resumes. Why? Who is sitting? Who is going to do your work? Who is going to do the basic things for you? For example, this. Okay, I am interested in your post of network engineer post. Which one? If it's from Telegram, you have seen which one? Which post? There are so many posts. Now I cannot go and open your resume and check my 50 openings and then, oh, Rahul sent me resume. Good, 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 good. Now let me match him. Let me get him a job, place him, send him to school. Am I doing that for you? No. Nobody's going to do that for you. Stop expecting me to dress you up, right? You're not a child. You're not a 2-year, 3-year, 4-year child right now. You're an experienced professional. For God's sake, you're an experienced graduate. Do your own dirty work. XYZ from Bharti Airtel, kindly find my resume. Okay, this is your resume. Okay, for which profile? Network automation. What is your CTC? Okay, this notice period done. Let me share. I said for you have good. Okay, now this person said the profile is network automation. Good. Till here it was good. I was also connected. I liked him. Now, when I asked, do you have a good command with Python and automation tools? This guy said, if the, okay, maybe the second screenshot is not there. Then he directly said, I do not have experience with Python and automation tools. I'm only just handling the project simply. Now, when the job application or the what you call the JD said you should have good command with Python automation tools, why are you wasting your time? If you want to become a network automation engineer, either learn those skills or stop wasting your time by applying for those skills, right? Now, this guy, experience as network engineer. For which profile, please check this for network engineer. I know you want to become a network engineer. That is why you're there in that Telegram channel. But which profile, which company? No idea. Nobody knows. So, for example, again, another profile, 22nd February. Update from Spectra for solution. I mean, this week, sir, I want to apply for this. How do I do? Yeah, how do you do? You see it here. You have a Telegram channel. You go here, right? You search here, Spectra, this profile, right? Now, this is an update. Let's go to this profile, right? Now, it clearly says what you need to do about it. Let's say this profile. Okay, this is an update again. Okay, you have to do some work. You have to do some hard work, right? This is how you do it. You can check the link and apply. Simply, what is the problem with this, right? We are just expecting you to follow the process. Now, again, same. I'm just giving you these 10, 15, maybe one of you is already here in the session. Please do not mind. I have removed your name. Okay. Only thing you can do is learn from this. And next time you message me or anyone on LinkedIn or anywhere, be professional and speak relevant and straight to the point. Do not go round and round. Nobody is there to help you with, get a good job as a network engineer. No, we can help you for a relevant profile, for a relevant thing, for a specific thing. We cannot see, obviously, if you are our student, for example, if somebody is PyNet Labs student, how many will they be? For example, 50, 100 people who are looking for job. Then we have a proper team who is taking care of them. If it is coming from a public channel, if let's say Rahul is there who is helping people on LinkedIn to get good jobs, if some friend of his is applying, let's say Nitish is his friend and he is applying for a job, then Rahul knows about Nitish. Okay, this is you. Okay, let me help you with the direct. But for random people, I do not know, you do not know, nobody knows what kind of skills do you have, right? So now what you can do specifically is apply to specific openings instead of going everywhere and anywhere and expecting other person to help you. Nobody is going to help you. Okay. Again, hi. Any job vacancies for freshers and network support engineer? Simple answer here. You are already there in the group. You please keep checking the group. Sir, any openings for fresher network engineers? I'm telling you guys, I keep saying the same words, same things in the Telegram channel also, that keep an eye there. Everything and everything is already been published. Okay. Same things with almost. Okay. Now this is a good thing also. I've taken a couple of good screenshots also. Now I posted a orange opening few days back again for experienced professionals up to 19 LPA. Okay. Now this guy very politely messaged, could you help me getting into a job? Could you simple, okay? So I knew because it just came at the time of the orange, so I just sent him an audio because I recorded an audio with the job description. I sent him, he understood the job description, he replied back what I needed. Simple close. The transaction is closed in two messages. Okay, sending to HR, done. It was sent to HR especially. Same for this person also. I'm interested in routing switching profile with audience. Simply stated in one line. I don't have to do anything. I gave him a message again. He sent routing this current CTC 9LP, it matched, forward to orange, khatam. Simple. It's very simple. See, now this person, it's a good person. Okay, said I gave him this thing. He clearly said I don't have. Then I clearly said ignore and move on. Now it is good when you write straight away to the point. It helps you. People are like this. Now, somebody like this, I have 5 years or 4.8 years of experience. I'm completed global certification. Your name is there. Dude, I cannot match you with 100 of the openings that are there. You have to think. You have to think which your profile matches with you. Same for all those people. This was very funny. Somebody sent me a hi on 20 January. I sent hi. He sent hi back. Nothing happened after that. It's a hi going on. I don't know what he needs from me. This is the same guy I was referring to you about, handling projects and all. But anyways. So this is something that you should not do. And this is something that you should do. I, Deepanshu, hope you have received. Please follow process. I sent him a message. He sent back. Great. Sending it to students. Kadam. It's very simple. Yeah. If you follow the process, it's very simple to help you out. For example, this guy again, 9 LPA. Great. Okay. Good to help you. Then again, this guy, for example, ignore and move on simply. He understood and he said, okay, fine. This is how it should work for you also. Now, this was again very funny. I can't able to find network job in this iLink Digital. Please provide some link to apply. Kindly, thank you. He's sitting on iLink Digital's website. If you go to Telegram channel and search iLink Digital, okay, it is clearly stated how to apply. I don't know why, what is the problem? Clearly it says this is the job description, this is the job description, this is it. Apply on this form before 11th March 2022. All you have to do is go to this form and apply. Why are you using your mind here and going to this website and trying to find, oh, which position is there? Keep finding forever, and keep expecting help from someone else. Then I have no idea. Same. Is there a link available for iLink job? It only asking for name and mail ID. I don't know which form this guy was on to. Okay. Anyway, so I hope you understood what I'm trying to say and trying to tell you here, and how we can help you, will come to that. We'll first take, anyways, if I've opened the slide, I'll just put it here. Meanwhile, let's take questions. Please start asking your questions now, guys. I have two slides now, how PyNet Labs can help you and how you can help us also. And I really want you to listen to how you can help us, because indirectly you'll be helping yourself. Meanwhile, I'm just taking the questions from here. I think this is covered, because you said you have 60 minutes, so we have 2 minutes, but we can spend a couple of more minutes. Rajesh, I think this is answered. Okay, now this is a question. Sir, does 2-year drop matter even though 2 years of experience in networking to apply to top agency? Now, Shankar, tell me one thing. This drop is before you started working. For example, 2010 you graduated, and also, for example, 2018 you graduated, you did 2 years drop, then 2020 you started working. If this is the case, no, it does not matter at all. You're already working. Nobody cares about your drop. But if you graduated in 2018, work for 2 years and then made a drop, then you want to come back, it matters a little, but how you can cover up with your good skills simply. If in those 2 years you were not able to study, you had family issues, something bad happened in your family or anything, I'm really sorry about it, man. And trust me, there is no family which is not touched by those last 2, 3 years of COVID. There is no family in this world, right? Everybody somehow, somewhere is affected. A lot of people have come back stronger. Now, if you want to apply, if you have a gap now and you want to apply, only thing that is going to help you is good technical skills. For example, if you already know CCNA, CCNP earlier, right? Now focus on network automation or an added advantage to yourself, because every job opening that we see right now for experienced people, like you said, you are 2 years experience, requires 3 or 4 main things. One, should have basic understanding of SD-WAN. We have seen that. Okay, we have seen that it is really needed. Should have understanding or little experience on network automation, which is your Python and all. Okay, it's good to have basic knowledge about any cloud. Anything could be a AWS or Azure. Maybe you study from any YouTube channel. Study, at least study, and then go back. Nobody's going to affect your gap or break. I agree with Rajesh. Same problem with I do work on production network basis config when I speak first. So same, Farid. I'll suggest you to create a group with Rajesh itself. Okay, you guys are connected in the Telegram channel. I think this channel you must be connected. No, this is a group for you. t.me/PyNet Labs. If you go to this group here, you can do discussions also. Okay, you enter here, you find out Rajesh, or Rajesh and you, everybody of you who wants to connect with yourself, create your own small group. Start studying, start discussing about a lot of things internally. Okay. So coming, I think that's a group that I've mentioned here. Meanwhile, I'm just going back to the questions. Farid, I'm telling you, Rajesh, I'm telling you, if you are really onto it now, within 2, 3 months, you'll understand. See, you do not have to learn fluent English. You do not have to learn tough words like Shashi Tharoor. You don't have to learn those things, right? You just have to speak. There are 2, 3 main things. Okay, I told the same thing to a couple of guys also a couple of days back. It was a group of people that were taking some counseling from me. So 2, 3 things that you can do. Speak enough English to explain what you're doing. Now, technically, you can explain. Okay. Now, speaking about English, you don't need a lot of keywords. You just need to understand grammar and tenses. Simple. Start with grammar and tenses. For example, in Hindi, if I say, a lot of people make this mistake. मैं ये काम करता था. I used to do this job. Don't say I will do this job. This is the biggest mistake you make in communication skills. You still say, sir, I will do this job. No, you were doing in past. So use past tense. check out some English classes near you. Spend, maybe 500, 1,000, 2,000 rupees in English classes or somewhere, or maybe, on YouTube channel or somewhere. Just try to do that. Okay. Just try to answer or study enough to speak, especially your grammar and tenses. Basic grammar, basic tenses, you are good to go and good to give interviews. You don't need very big English. Okay. Doing theory plus lab on same topic is right way to study, please. Yes, 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 Mahesh. There is no alternative to this. If you're doing labs, this is how you learn. Theory will not stay with you forever. If you're doing real labs yourself and experimenting on labs, you'll face some problem. Ask your trainers, ask YouTube, ask a lot of communities, and find those answers. I don't have much, but get CCNA completed and don't have money. Unless we work on company, unless trainers. Exactly. That's right, Iqbal. So you have to learn. You have to learn and keep learning. Simply, if you do not have money, it's okay. A lot of people in this world have come from families which do not have money and grown to next levels. Right? A lot of people, a lot of them. So don't worry about it. Like I answered, don't worry about it. Exactly. So we'll come infrastructure in customer base. Like, okay, this is the answer for those. We'll remove and okay. I'm fresher currently. I'm pursuing CCS security. What package can I get? Clear 3, but they are offering it. Okay, Rohit, as a fresher, personally, I do not recommend going for CCI courses. It does not matter. First of all, go for CCNA, CCNP, get a good job. This is what Cisco also recommends. I know a lot of training institutes, and even I have worked with a couple of them in past. So, I know I have done what you're asking. I understand. So now, forget about you have CCI security knowledge, even certification. Start your career. I'm saying 2.53 is less considering if you have very good knowledge. If you're studying CCI security, that means you have good knowledge on CCNA, CCNP routing switching, CCNA security, CCNP security. If you have good knowledge on all these four and basic communication skills, which I can see when you're writing this English, you only punctuation issues or errors are there, but still you are able to write well. So I think you should expect more. Okay, I think you should have applied for our Yamaha Motors opening earlier and iLink Digital, which is still going on. They are offering. I know iLink Digital is offering 4 LPA only. Spectra freshers are offering 6 LPA. So right now there are a lot of companies who are hiring freshers. So Rohit, any which ways, this knowledge will help you, but maybe not now. Get a job, work for a year or two, parallelly keep studying, keep increasing your skills, then straight away take jump from maybe 3 LPA to 6, 7 LPA. In this industry, in our industry, network industry especially, there is no limit. There is no 10% hike. 10% hike, 15% hikes are only for people who do not have good skills, who are not increasing their skill, who are just sitting and doing their work and simply. If you're getting that, if you start at 3, 4 LPA with a good company, Rohit, trust me, next year, by the time you finish your other courses and everything, CCNP security in depth also, change yourself to a network security position next year itself, and then go for 6, 7 LPA. And then once you have another year, you add more skills to you. Maybe you add network automation. Maybe you add your AWS or any other cloud. Go for 7. 9, 10, 11 LPA. Maybe in those 3 years you can take that jump. If in beginning you're not getting a good package, just give it a shot. And another thing is, if you do not have a bond with that company, why do you worry? Attend, start working. I mean, whenever you get any other offer in 6 months or 1 year, whatever time, you put a notice and then join. Try joining some companies which have 1 or 2 months notice period only. 3 is very big. Rarely people wait for you for 3 months, right? That is why. So that's it. I complete CCNA course, have 1 year experience in network engineering. Now I want to Azure cloud side is correct or no, please answer. It's a good thing, Sheikh. If you have CCNA, now start learning CCNP. See, grow in vertically, grow horizontally, both. You have to grow like that, right? You cannot grow horizontally or you cannot grow vertically. CCNA you have done, start studying basics of CCNP parallelly and start studying cloud. Deadly combination, nobody is going to stop you from bigger opportunities. When we give the interview thesis, then there is a PAN or Aadhaar mandatory. Mohammed, I don't know. I do not know, man. And I cannot answer you that right now. I do not know about it. If it is mandatory, you can create a PAN or Aadhaar card, right? So if you are from India, you can create PAN or Aadhaar card anytime, anywhere, right? It's not a big thing to do. Oh, I think Sheikh, I've answered that. Can we have standard resume for network engineer? Yeah, I can share in the group. I've already shared a couple of times, Ketan, in the group. In this group, only in the Telegram group. You can join this Telegram group. I'll share it with you. Okay. but you still have to edit it. Do not copy paste it. So, Hill, can we do security courses? ASA checkpoint 14 of CCNA completion. Now I've been working training network. Yes, 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 Sohail, this is a good thing. First of all, good thing is, I must appreciate that you're thinking about it. Second is, security is a very good field. I mean, every field is a good field. Like enterprise is a good field because now they've added SD-WAN, they've added SDA, DNAC, and a lot of things in the network field or enterprise field also. But security is also a very good field. But I would recommend you one thing. With CCNA, you have very limited knowledge. Okay, study at least any core exam of CCNP. Maybe NCO. I mean, just NCO you can study. You'll get depth details about BGP and other concepts about CCNP. Parallelly, start with security also. It's a good thing you are thinking about it. Start with anything. Start with Checkpoint, Palo Alto, Fortinet, anything. But I would recommend start with Checkpoint because so for example, like Cisco, it is being used by multiple companies. Same as Checkpoint is being used by multiple companies. Fortinet, Palo Alto, and F5 are still with limited companies right now. But start. Don't wait. Start it. What will happen? What worst can happen? You'll not get a job in that particular profile simply, but your knowledge will not go waste. It will help you maybe next year, next to next year, someday, right? If I have good knowledge in networking, can I ask CTC up to 7? My previous Rajesh, yes. CT is not a matter of concern. Good knowledge, good communication skills, ask for double, triple, nobody cares. But have worth it, right? So you are saying, Rohit, BSc, IT, BCA open program consider not in all. Yes, 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 yes. It is considered. But yeah, some of the openings might not consider you. Some of the opening clearly says engineering degree or MTech or whatever they say. But most of the other openings clearly say even BA graduates are also most welcome. So, Rohit, I'm trying to understand this way. There's a problem with the graduation. Let's say this is a problem, Rohit Yadav. What you can do to overcome this problem? You increase skills better than those engineers who are, BTech graduates who have just CCNA NP knowledge. You get your knowledge CCNA, network automation, OSPF, BGP, or whatever in depth you can learn. Maybe SD-WAN, SDA. Start learning about it. Start beating these people in terms of your technical knowledge, and start doing it. Don't worry about your graduation. A lot of people from open schools do it, so that's okay. If we don't have a technical degree, Shivam, I think I answered that. BA people, BSc people, anybody and everybody can apply for a lot of job openings across country. Yes, there are certain job openings which require engineering graduates, but it is completely fine. It is completely okay. It is okay. Don't worry about it. Okay? Be confident. BA people are earning. I've seen a lot of BA people who are earning more than BTech people also in this field. There are double CCIs, triple CCIs people who are earning. Okay, so don't worry about it. Jyoti, hi Deepanshu, and suggestion for people who are trying to switch from network automation operations to automation. This is one question. I'm CCNA also doing PyNet Labs. Okay, how can we switch to network automation role at network core? We don't have experience in network. Great question, Jyoti. So similarly, simply good to know that you are already at PyNet Labs. You can always reach out to me and Nitish parallelly, personally as well, anytime you would like to. But apart from this, as an open answer right now, see, right now in 2022, it is very easy to move from network profile to network automation profile. It might not be that easy next year, next to next year, or next to next year by 2025. Why I'm saying right now, there are limited people who have knowledge or who have even done trainings on network automation. Okay. So anytime you see a opening which has network automation, knowledge or it required. So for example, we learned this thing. How we learned this? We learned in Product. Okay. We were working for a client product. We were hiring for their 35 people for them. Okay. Only I think 5 or 6 people got shortlisted from our side. There were multiple consultants and those people were working. We were working for free. So we were just getting our student placed. Now what we did, we learned from this was 2 people, okay, out of the 5 people that were placed, 2 people only had network automation knowledge. Nothing else. Only 4 5 years, 2 3 years, 4 5 years experience with networking and good BGP, OSPF. And I'm again saying these keywords only because these are the things. Your routing switching should be good. If it is good, network automation, you should have basic knowledge and understanding. We'll help you, or there are a lot of job openings who can help you out there. Okay. It is easy to move because there are less people right now. They're ready to accept you. But by the fall of next year, 2023 and 2024, 25 and there will be a lot of people who have network automation knowledge as a course, right? Not real knowledge. By that time, it would be very difficult fight. But right now, it is an easy fight. There are very limited people. Update what you have learned, NetMiko, Paramiko, REST API, whatever you have learned, PyCharm, this Ansible basics, whatever you have learned. Just update that in your profile anywhere and everywhere on the channels or whichever social channels you're using. Plus, make sure you're able to answer those things. If you're able to answer that, nothing can stop you. Nobody can stop you. Yeah, thank you, Deepak, for that. So CCI is not recommended if you do not have exactly. I mean, I won't say five, but I feel you. I totally feel you here, Deepak. Could be less. I mean, even if 2, 3, 4 years experience is there, still people can start studying about it. But yes, don't go as a fresher. Don't go as a fresher. Don't fall for job guarantee programs which are looking for CCU to do CCI integrated course of 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh plus your accommodation, traveling, and blah blah all those things. Also, these days, I'm not speaking about CCI, but lower courses, CCNA, CCNP, and other courses. You do not need hardware labs. Forget about it. You can ask people who have done their CCIs or any other courses recently. You do not need forget about looking at the photos of the other companies who are showing you hardware labs. I have so many racks and nobody cares now. Forget about it. Things have changed, times have changed. It's a cloud thing now. It's a cloud labs now. Everywhere it's cloud labs. Yeah. So I have knowledge in CCNA. Is it mandatory? No, Ajit. Again, Ajit, it depends. Okay, I'll not say no straight away. I'm sorry, I take my words back. So again, it depends, Ajit. There are companies which clearly state in their job description CCNA global certification is needed. Okay, but there are companies which say clearly, which do not say anything. Okay, and they sponsor your CCNA certification. Maybe they'll ask you for a bond of another 6 months or 1 year, and they'll sponsor your CCNA certificate. So it is completely fine. But when you say I have a knowledge in CCNA, then it should be very, very, very good. It should not be like, oh no, I have to revise this thing tomorrow. No, don't say that, right? Don't say that. It should be very good. When you say you have knowledge, knowledge should be, if not 100%, 70% should be there, right? So CCNA certification is not mandatory until unless in a particular job opening, it is said to have a CCNA certification, right? Selva says, I have theory knowledge in CCNA, but I'm not hands-on knowledge as in not working networking. How can I improve my hands-on knowledge? So CCNA theory knowledge as in, have you done your practicals on Packet Tracer, GNS, EVNG, any other simulator or not, Selva? If you have done, it's more than enough. If you have not done that, do that first. Reading CCNA will not help you. If you have just watched the videos and not done, made your hands dirty, it won't help you. But yes, if you have done all those practicals in a proper format, in a particular simulator, you have played around with that simulator, it's more than enough for you to give interviews because you might have learned a lot of new things. Just watching videos, just going through videos is not going to help you a lot. Okay. Pankaj, if you do not have relieving letter, one of the minus, Pankaj, it depends again. So if there were genuine reasons and if it's a long back thing that happened, it's okay. It's still okay. But if it's a recent thing, maybe last company did not give you a relieving letter or something like that. If you have a genuine reason to it, maybe the further company might understand. But if it's an MNC who is not trying to understand, don't worry. Go for a smaller company, explain them your issues. Once you finish a year or two with that smaller company, then you move to MNC. But because at that time it won't work. Also, I would suggest Pankaj and everyone who is sitting here, when you leave a company, do not leave on a bad note. There are multiple things. One, it could be like your manager or your team one or anyone who knows you in the company could be your senior or junior or parallel someday in future also. It's a small world, right? Could be, and you never know when he or she can affect your because he or she will have only have an impression that you hurted that company or you were not good with that company. Don't do it. If you have done it, Pankaj, we can do one thing. You can speak to Nitish and we can connect offline. We can see what exactly happened with which company. We can try to see if we can help you there. Okay, maybe speaking to that company or if it is not your mistake or something like that, right? So, but don't do it. I would request, don't do it. Any one of you that figure out and end with a positive note with these companies. Okay, not and yeah, okay, this is one advice that I gave to someone else also a few days back. It really worked. It really worked. Now there are companies, they take undue advantage of you because you're on a 2 months or a 3 months notice also, and you got an opening which is asking you to join in 1 month, 1.5 months. Clearly check your offer letter. It is mentioned there. You have a buyout option. Okay. Now, if your project person or somebody is being egoistic and not giving you a buyout option, then just straight away go for seniors and senior because if it is mentioned in the offer letter, nobody can stop you from leaving that organization in 1 month or 2 months if there is a buyout option. Okay. Now, somebody working in X company, good MNC, some got a opportunity to work in Y company, bigger MNC, okay, in terms of our telecom and networking. This happened. He went a little hard on the X company and it really worked. They accepted his resignation, gave him all the details, documents, and everything, and he joined the Y company. Now, the point is sometimes you have to play hard only because you have everything in written from the company also. So that's okay. That can depend on case to case, but I think that should be. And now I'll come back quickly to two more slides, small one. How PyNet Labs can help you. Guys, we are doing, I'll come from the straight third point first because that will help you better. We are trying to help you out as much as possible through our Telegram channels that, you are from any training company or CCNA, CCNP, whatever you have done, we are trying to help you and connect you with right opportunities. We have started this task from February onwards only. So it's just been 1.5 months. We are still learning. We are still being busy. We are still getting more openings for you. But yes, I'm promising you by the end of this year, we'll have so much good placement support for people who are not our students, especially. We'll have that. I promise you that. Okay. We are still trying to, figure out a lot of other things and automate the process for us so that, we don't have, see, because if we spend time here, we won't be able to run PyNet Labs in a way that we want to. So we only can spend limited time here, but it should be automated. So that's what we are trying to do over time. You can attend our job guarantee batches, but they are only for people who want to learn CCNA, CCNP, AWS, network automation, SD-WAN, and those things. Instead of going vertically till CCI, we do not recommend. Go for multiple things. And if you are our existing student, like Jyoti, you message in the group, you can always come back and speak to us personally. Okay. Now we need your help also. How? This is a problem that we faced, guys. We were pushing some openings. For example, there is a recent opening from Aspire Next. Maybe you have not heard about that company. It's working very good in Malaysia, Dubai, Singapore, and other companies. Only 5 applicants have applied on that job right now. Maybe you did not see that, okay, this name, oh, no, I don't like this name, whatever it happened. So if there are less people in the channel, we will not be able to get quality resumes and application and send to HRs. And because if we don't do that, HRs will not trust us back. So we need to increase this growth of this channel so that we have more people, more relevant people who are looking for jobs or applying for jobs. Because if we'll only get 4 or 5 applicants, most of them will not match. If we send them 4 or 5 applicants, they will never come back for further openings, right? They will not do it. So I request you to please promote this channel to your friends and family, especially for network engineers only who are looking for jobs or changing jobs. Please do that for us, okay? For any other help you want, you can save this number. Mr. Nitish is there. You can call him at 9821215002. You can email him, whatever you would like to do, you can discuss with him. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask. Okay, Pedro, good question. As a network engineer, can I take security plus training? Yeah, I mean, CompShare is always good. But I think, Pedro, as your name suggests, you're not from India. But in India, still CompShare is not that, liked or used, or, there are not a lot of job openings in India related to CompShare and all. But yeah, for other countries, it's there. CompShare has already taken over, they have security products in a lot of companies. You should go for N plus, S plus, and other products. Yeah, you should go for it. Yep. Any other questions, guys? Any other question you want to ask? And else we'll just wrap up the session for you. You're most welcome, Rajesh. You're most welcome. You can always come back and you can always raise these questions in the Telegram also. Meanwhile, I'll just mention both the Telegram links here. One is for discussion. If you want to join it, this is for discussion. One is for jobs and all. If you want to discuss with or share with anyone, please do that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day. All the best. Take care. Bye bye. See you. You can leave, and I'll also leave with you. All the best, Rohit. Thanks. Thanks, Shubham. Thank you. All the best. Thank you, Wazahat, Mohammed. All the best, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Prashant. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you. All the best. Thanks, Sohail. Thanks, Farid. All the best, guys. So if you have any questions, further questions also, feel free to ask in that group also directly. Okay. All the best, Ajit. Thank you, Ajit. Thank you. All the best, Manoj. So I'm leaving the meeting, and all the best, Ketan. Thank you. See you in the group directly. Okay. You can ask your questions directly in the group. Ketan, I'll post the resumes there in the group for you. Okay. Okay, Selva. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you.